tonight as we bring you an EWC matchup, the first of two matchups this season between Two Rivers and Valders. Well, as I mentioned off the top, Valders is 2-0. They've got conference wins against New Holstein. And then last Thursday, they come from double digits down against Brilliant at home to eke out a 55-54 win to get their second win and remain as part of a tie early on atop the EWC. Two Rivers, conversely, they've been, well, let's say that they've had kind of a tough draw in the beginning of the EWC slate, as they've had to play two of the top teams in Chilton and Sheboygan Falls coming out of the gate. And their last game here against Falls on Thursday night just is something that you just want to take the tape and never see it again. After watching it a few times, I mean, Sheboygan Falls came in here and just ran a clinic. They shot 80% for the game, okay, in beating Two Rivers, and that's very tough to defend. But again, Chilton and Sheboygan Falls, two of the tougher teams in this conference. Now, Valders, they arguably have had maybe a little bit of an easier test in the EWC, but their non-conference slate is absolutely brutal, folks. They play quality non-conference competition, and even though this Valders club under Trevor Square is a younger and a bit more of an inexperienced bunch than they have been in the past, they just play hard all the time, and they welcome all oncomers anytime, anywhere, anyhow. And that's kind of how they look at things, is they try to, I don't want to say rebuild, but they are definitely reloading for what they hope will be a strong second half and a bright future with this particular group that is now coming through. And the Vikings coming in with a mark of 2-0, they really don't have anybody that stands out per se in regards to individual numbers. They only have one boy that is averaging double figures, and that's Riley Hummel at about 12 a game. Then you got Diesel Hummel at 10, Jackson Olsen, only a freshman, at about a little better than 7, and then it drops off dramatically from there. So, again, this is a team that's just simply trying to find themselves in an identity and who they are early in the year. And what Trevor Square and this Viking team has been hanging their hat on is defense. In the game of basketball, you can't control how hard you play defensively and your effort. And if your shot is not going all the time, well, you're going to give yourself a chance to win. And that was indeed the case on Thursday night over at Valders when Brilliant came to town and the Vikings overcame a double-digit deficit to win that game 55-54. And speaking with Trevor Square before the game, he said it was just a very satisfying win. He said he was so proud of his kids for the way that they were able to hang in there, bust it, and get a victory that really jumped the spirits and, you know, validate what they're looking to do with this young, still inexperienced bunch. Now, for the Two Rivers Raiders, if you get a look at statistics on paper, you would think that they'd be a little bit better than they are, right? 0-2 in the EWC, 2-3 on the year, especially offensively. I mean, you got Bryce Peterson, who's got some experience now, leading the EWC in assists at almost 5 a game. Alex Klein is averaging almost 17 points per game. He leads Two Rivers in scoring, shooting 46.5% from the floor, 90.5% from the line. You got Cam Daffner, a quality outside shooter, at 14 per game. Jaden Kippard at 10 per game, and you got some balance. And you get a look at it and say, well, how come they're not winning more ball games? It's simple for this club right now. It's defense or a lack thereof. They are really having a tough time finding their defensive identity. They are allowing teams simply to get too easy of looks and too easy of conversions. And speaking with head coach Nick Spencer before the game, he said, look, offensively, we can score with anybody, and they can, obviously. But he said there have been a couple of problems. One, defensively, they just have not been able to get the job done. They're giving up too many points and too many easy shots to the opposition. And then another thing that he's still trying to work with this club on is when things don't go their way, to not hang their head. And what I mean by that is, say a shot doesn't go or they don't get a loose ball or something. Then they let it affect them on the other end of the floor, and then that is when other teams really can start blitzkrieging them or making deep runs. So it's basically, and I don't want to sound condescending when I say this, it's a matter of mental toughness for this TR team. They've got the talent to compete with people, but they got to believe that they can compete with people. And maybe for them, this is going to be a start to be in that direction because they feel they match up with Valders on paper, and they do. And to be honest with you, I think they maybe, player for player, this particular year, maybe have some more talent. But is that going to be able to, be perceived out on the court? Are they going to be able to make it a reality? Well, we're going to find out here in a little more than, 10 minutes? We'll get this game underway. Should be an interesting matchup here, though, this evening. In the JV contest, the JV2, Two Rivers winner 51-35. And in the JV1 contest, Valders pulled away late and beat TR by a score of 50-38. So this is the rubber match here. And again, Two Rivers looking for their first win of the year in conference. Valders looking to go to 3-0 coming out of the gate. Other games in the EWC tonight. Chilton is at New Holstein. Sheboygan Falls at Brillion. Kiel at Roncalli. In the FRCC, Manitowoc Lincoln is at Sheboygan South. Bayport is at Sheboygan North. Full slate of games in the Big East tonight, where Manitowoc Lutheran is home for Cedar Grove, Belgium. Michigan is at Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah. Ozaki to Kohler. Reedsville to Howard's Grove. St. Mary Catholic at Gilbert. And Sheboygan Christian is at Random Lake. Girls hoops tonight, a full slate in the Big East. Manitowoc Lutheran at Cedar Grove, Belgium. Howard's Grove at Reedsville. Kohler at Ozaki. Sheboygan Lutheran at Oostburg. Random Lake at Sheboygan Christian. And Gilbert's at St. Mary Catholic. In the FRCC, Manitowoc Lincoln home for Sheboygan South. Sheboygan North is at Bayport. Non-conference tonight, Brillion at Amherst. And in the East Central, Berlin is at Plymouth. If we get scores on any of those games, we will pass them along to you. That's the pregame show for tonight. Stay tuned. We'll get you starting lineups, opening tip, and play-by-play when we come back to Two Rivers High School. This is Valders Two Rivers High School basketball on 980 WCUB and ClubRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wisconsin. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Are you suffering from constant headaches? Do you know the difference between a headache and a migraine? Sometimes a headache can be a symptom of a larger health concern. If you're suffering from headaches, Bellin Health invites you to visit bellin.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to Bellin Health, where our focus is on your health.
See something? Say something. I'm Sergeant Andrew Trilling of the Manitowoc Police Department. You can help keep our community safe by reporting a crime to Crime Stoppers, and you can remain anonymous. Now it is easier to make that anonymous tip by downloading the P3 Tips app to your smartphone. Just search P3 Tips in the App Store and download it for free. When you report a crime, you remain completely anonymous and may qualify for a reward. Download the P3 Tips app today. Then when you see something, say something.
The following broadcast of Two Rivers Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and ClubRadio.com is brought to you by Bellin Health, Bank First, Holy Family Memorial, the Parker Hannafin Corporation, Prevea Health, the Valders Journal, and Seiler Brothers Construction. Well, let's get a look at the Valders Vikings starting lineup again. 2-0 in the EWC and 2-4 on the year. Starting will be number 1, Peyton Dietrich, a 5'7 junior. Number 3, Trent Persinger, a 5'11 junior. Number 11, Riley Hummel, a 5'7 senior. Number 21, Bernie Vandenhoevel, he's a 6'3 junior. And also across the front line will be number 31, Jackson Olson, a 6'4 freshman. And head coach of Valders, Mr. Trevor Schwer. Now for the Two Rivers Raiders at 0-2 in the EWC, 2-3 on the year. Four guards will start. Number 2, Cam Daphner, a 5'10 junior. Number 3, Bryce Peterson, a 5'9 junior, leading the EWC in assists at almost 5 a game. Number 5, Spencer Sultan, a 5'8 junior. Number 11, Alex Klein, a 6'1 senior, averaging almost 17 a game. And number 13, Jaden Kiphart, a 6'2 junior. And the head coach of the Two Rivers Raiders is Mr. Nick Spencer. So those are our starting lineups for tonight. And Valders in their traveling red. They got the black lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Two Rivers in their home white uniforms with the purple lettering, numerals, and gold trim. Those are tonight's colors of the game, and they are brought to you by Bill's Auto Sales in Manitowoc. And the referees for the ball game tonight, from Shauna, Mr. Daniel Krohn, from Marinette, Mr. Aaron Luer, our Manitowoc, I beg your pardon, Mr. Aaron Luer, and from Denmark, Mr. Jim Brzezinski. And now the team shaking around the TR center circle. And we should have basketball here for you shortly. Again, this is the first meeting of the year between these two squads. Valders looking to remain unbeaten in the EWC early on. Meanwhile, TR looking for their first win as Jaden Kiphart 6'2 to jump against Jackson Olson, who is 6'4 for Valders. And the ball is in the air, tip one by Jaden Kiphart, chased down by Cam Daphner, and then they move right to left across the radio to Bryce Peterson, ahead to Alex Klein. Valders going to go man-to-man. Alex, deep our wing, Cam Daphner, capped into the circle, lost the ball. And it's going to be picked up there by Bernie Vandenhoevel, and he'll get it to Peyton Dietrich. Deep near wing to Trent Persinger. Persinger dribbling near wing. Kick near corner, now timeline near side to Peyton Dietrich. Two Rivers in a matchup 2-3 zone. Deep near wing to Riley Hummel. Skip the far corner, Trent Persinger. Skip now, deep near wing, Riley Hummel. Kick near corner for a Jackson Olson 3, way off. Got it for the rebound, knocked to the far corner, picked up by Alex Klein for Two Rivers. No score, Two Rivers and Valders, 45 seconds in. Deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Kick near corner, Spencer Sultan out of the deep near wing, now between the rings. Spencer, deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Between the rings, Bryce Peterson. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Klein for Two Rivers in the circle, cut off. Top of the circle, Spencer Sultan, near elbow. Top of the circle, Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Getting a screen to the deep near wing. Double team tied up, and a jump ball. And the arrow will go to Valders. Good D off ball to create that tie-up. A little more than a minute gone by. Valders and Two Rivers, 0-0. Near side of the baseline of the TR goal, left to right as we see it. It'll be Trent Persinger to win bound with backcourt pressure by TR to Peyton Dietrich. Back cross-court far side to Trent Persinger. Left to the right-hand dribble. Now looking to trap at the timeline. They do. Get it to Peyton Dietrich and across for Valders. Near wing Riley Hummel. Skip the deep far wing. Trent Persinger for a 3. Got it. Trent Persinger hits. And it's Valders 3. Two Rivers nothing. A minute and a half in. Got some backcourt pressure by Valders. Spencer Sultan will bring it up chest high, left hand to the right hand dribble. 1-1 here on Peyton Dietrich, and he just got it across the Cam depth there, but a foul. Going to go on Bernie Vandenhoevel, trying to get his hand in there to knock that ball away. It'll be a Valders foul. His first team. A minute 40 gone by. Valders 3, Two Rivers nothing. Your sideline to the forecourt, right to left as we see it for TR. Alex Klein, deep near wing, Jaden Kiphart. Timeline near side, Alex Klein. Alex near elbow. Near baseline, Jaden Kiphart. Top of the circle for Spencer Sulta, 3. Got it. Spencer Sulta hits. Two Rivers and Valders tied at 3. About 2 minutes gone by. Here's Peyton Dietrich now against some 1-2-2 3/4 court zone pressure. He'll just get it across, and now it's over and back. Trent Persinger just couldn't keep the feed in, and then he threw it into the back court. Trevor Swear saying that my man never had full possession when he crossed the timeline, and he may have a point. But regardless, he's still barking. Sideline far side, right to left as we look. Alex Klein to Bryce Peterson into the backcourt for TR. Deep wing Alex Klein. Valders man-to-man. Alex into the paint. Double teamed in a hole. On the double down. They go on number 21, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Let's see. So they're going to call number 1, Peyton Dietrich, his second team. 15:52 to go, first half. Two Rivers and Valders tied at 3. Bryce Peterson near elbow, Alex Klein. 15-footer rolls it off. Battle for the rebound loose, picked up by Jackson Olsen. He'll get it ahead down to Peyton Dietrich for Two Rivers. Into the paint, double pump, laying it up. No! Bernie Vandenheuvel tapped out top of the circle. Jackson Olsen, deep far wing, Riley Hummel. Hummel for Valders between the wheels. Timeline near side, Peyton Dietrich. Two Rivers in a 2-3 matchup zone. Deep near wing, Riley Hummel. Skip the deep far wing for Trent Persinger. 3 short. And the rebound to Bryce Peterson. Outlet will come to Cam Daffner. Cam on the move. Down Broadway lays it up and one. Nicely done by Daffner on the bust out. And Valders a little bit late getting back in transition D, and Cam made him pay. Foul on whom? Number 1, Peyton Dietrich, his second, third team. And we're going to get a change. Braden Schrader into the ball game for Spencer Salta. Alex Klein is out, and Will Schmidt into the ball game for Two Rivers. And number 5, Diesel Hummel into the game for Peyton Dietrich, who's picked up 2 quick fouls for the Vikings. Now Cam Daffner at the line for an and one for TR. Right-handed charity toss, no. Rebound, Jaden Kippert. Deep near wing will come to Braden Schrader between the wheels. To Bryce Peterson, deep near wing now to Braden Schrader, near corner, Jaden Kippert. Near elbow, kick far corner for a deep 3, Braden Schrader, good. Braden Schrader hits to make it Two Rivers 8, Valders 3, 3 minutes gone by. Here's Trent Persinger into the forecourt with a 1-2-2-3 quarter court zone trap. And then it will come to Riley Hummel into the forecourt near corner, Diesel Hummel. Diesel now to the deep near wing. Diesel looking between the rings, Riley Hummel. Great pass down low, Jackson Olsen for a layup on the near block. Nicely done. Two Rivers 8, Valders 5, 14:33 to go first half. Full court man-to-man pressure by Valders. Jaden Kippard ahead quickly now to Braden Schrader. Braden right to left across your radio for Two Rivers. Between the rings, Bryce Peterson. Kick deep arm wing, Cam Daffner. Far baseline, going to the rack, off the window, no. Battle for the rebound, loose, scrum in the paint. And Will Schmidt has it. And we're going to get a tie-up, though. As Jackson Olsen ties it up in the Euro, we'll go to Two Rivers. 14:15 left first half. It is Two Rivers 8, Valders 5. Bryce Peterson, far side of the baseline, under the TR goal, far corner for a Cam Daffner 3, bang! Daffner makes it Two Rivers 11, Valders 5, 14:08 to play first half, and quickly Riley Hummel into the forecourt. Lost it off his foot, and picked up by Jaden Kippard. Ahead will come now to Bryce Peterson. Now deep far wing, Cam Daffner into the paint. Kicked down low, had it knocked away. Diesel Hummel looking to save, but can't. On the near side of the baseline, under the Valders goal, or Two Rivers goal. It's going to be TR ball. Near side of the baseline, under their own goal. They set up a square around the free throw lane and break out. Bryce Peterson looking, lobbing between the rings, Will Schmidt. Deep near wing, Jaden Kippard. Deep near wing, Braden Schrader. Between the rings, Bryce Peterson. Shaking and baking with it. Deep near wing, Jaden Kippard. Skip the deep far wing, Cam Daffner. Into the circle. Top of the circle, Braden Schrader. Near elbow. Into the paint. Left-handed off the window now. And the rebound secured by Jackson Olsen. Up will come to Riley Hummel. Hummel on the move. Hummel, top of the circle, Jackson Olsen. Deep far wing now. Peyton deep, I beg your pardon, Trent Persinger. Timeline far side to Riley. Hummel deep far wing, Trent Persinger. Top of the circle, Riley Hummel, chucking a 3, no. And the rebound's going to come ahead to Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. But it will come deep near wing, Braden Schrader. Schrader dribbling top of the circle, deep far wing for a Jaden Kippard 3, way off. And the long rebound, though, to Cam Daffner, deep far wing to Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Leading Valders 11-5, 13:05 left first half. Now the ball deflected, picked up by Jaden Kippard near elbow. Bounce deep near wing, Braden Schrader. Deep near wing, Bryce Peterson into the circle and a travel on Bryce. It's a good call. Yep. Turnover. We'll give it to Valders. 12:59 to play first half. It is Two Rivers 11, Valders 5. Your sideline in the backcourt, left to right as we see it. Diesel Hummel to Riley Hummel for Valders against this 1-2-2-3 quarter court zone trap. To Trent Persinger into the forecourt, Diesel Hummel. Near elbow, Bernie Vandenheuvel. Top of the circle for him. Trent Persinger 3, way off. And the rebound's going to be secured by Braden Schrader for Two Rivers. And up will come to Cam Daffner into the forecourt, deep far wing. Far corner, Jaden Kippard. Jaden far baseline, spinning a deep far wing for a Cam. Daffner 3, yep. And if that kid gets going, he is as hot as anybody can get from downtown. Two Rivers 14, Valders 5, 12:23 to play, first half. There's Trent Persinger for Valders, left to right across the radio. Deep near wing Diesel Hummel against the TR2-3 matchup. Riley Hummel, top of the circle, Trent Persinger. Persinger directing traffic. Persinger, deep near wing Diesel Hummel. Diesel, deep our wing will go to Trent Persinger. Persinger skip. Near block Jackson Olsen, kick near corner Diesel Hummel. Hummel near baseline. Top of the circle, deep our wing Riley Hummel. Two Rivers playing good defense. Into the paint, Bernie Vandenheuvel. Diesel Hummel had the ball knocked away and stolen. Saved by Cam Daphner to Bryce Peterson and a reaching on Trent Persinger at the timeline. And right now, folks, TR's just got more energy. And they are really playing hard on the defensive end of the floor. Foul on Trent Persinger, his first fourth team on the Vikings. Spencer Salta in for Bryce Peterson for the Raiders. Out Jaden Kiphart, and back in is Alex Klein for Two Rivers. Riley Hummel out for Valders, and Cole Hovey, a 6-foot freshman, is into the ball game. Off the inbound, Will Schmidt, top of the circle for a Cam Daphner 3. That drew front iron. Rebound Jackson Olsen up. They will come quickly now to Brady Bodart. Bodart quickly into the 4-4 for Valders. Double team needing help. And he threw it off. Will Schmidt it out of bounds on the near sideline in the forecourt. Well, this is what Nick Spencer, the head coach of Two Rivers, was talking to us about. Playing with energy, playing with fire, playing with passion. Right now, the Raiders have done a great job in that area. Off the inbound, Brady Bodart, deep near wing Jackson Olsen for Valders. Left to right as we see it. Deep far wing Cole Hovey. Between the rings, Diesel Hummel. Hummel, deep near wing Brady Bodart. Threw it away. Saved by Spencer Salta. They got a 3-on-2. Kick near block for Braden Schrader. Overlaid. And the rebound secured by Cole Hovey. Ahead will come to Diesel Hummel. Diesel on the move. And deep near wing Brady Bodart. Bodart will go timeline near side Diesel Hummel. Hummel for Valders, top of the circle, far elbow. For the ball poked away, picked up top of the circle. Deep near wing for Brady Bodart, 3, ring it up. Mr. Bodart scores. It is Valders down to TR 14-8. 10:50 left first half. Quickly Cam Daphner into the forecourt. Far wing Alex Klein. Alex into the circle. Kick near corner Spencer Salta for Two Rivers. Spencer dribbling near elbow into the paint. Lean 6-footer. Got it. It is Two Rivers 16, Valders 8, 10.5 to go, first half. 1-2-2, three-quarter court zone trap by the Raiders. Diesel Hummel threw it right to Cam Daphner. They got a 3-on-2. Cam to the rack, stuff and a foul. It's going to go, I believe, on number 12, Cole Hovey. Let's see. No, they're going to call 5 from behind Diesel Hummel. His first 5th team already on the Vikings, none for the Raiders thus far. Now number 2, Cam Daphner to the free throw line with 8 first half points to shoot 2. First in the air, got it. Change Valders, in fact 2 of them now. Riley Hummel in for Diesel Hummel. And Peyton Dietrich is going to come and get Bernie Vandenheuvel. 10:23 to play in the first half. Two Rivers 17, Valders 8. Now Cam Daphner looking to get the hometown team up by 10. In the air and got it. He's got 10 first half points, does Cam Daphner. Now Two Rivers going to go 1-2-2 half-court zone trap and really try to squeeze it. And a steal by Alex Klein. Kick near corner, Braden Schrader. Near wing, pull up 15-footer, no. And a rebound loose. Battle. Scrum saved by Will Schmidt. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Well, the Raiders really hustling. Here's Alex. Near elbow into the paint. Floor from 12, in and out. And the rebound secured by Jackson Olsen. You'll get it ahead now to Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Here's a Dietrich. Between the rings, Riley Hummel. Two Rivers 2-3 matchup, half-court zone. Here's Riley Hummel to Peyton Dietrich. Riley Hummel timeline far side. Skipping, he threw it away right to Will Schmidt. Ahead to Braden Schrader. Schrader top of the circle. Deep near wing Will Schmidt. Near elbow. Kick far corner for Alex Klein. 3. Rolled it off. Battle for the rebound. Loose scrum. Battle for. Still battle for and out of bounds. We get a jump ball called Arrow Valders. And we're going to get a couple of changes here for TR. But first we're going to get a timeout call. I believe by Valders. It'll be a 30, so we will keep it here. With 9:36 to play in the first half, Two Rivers 18, Valders 8. And Two Rivers playing well coming out of the gate. here in the early going. Bank First halftime report is coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First. Tonight's game also brought to you by Prevea Health Manitowoc. Experience life the way it was meant to be experienced with health and happiness. It just makes sense. Prevea Health Manitowoc. Jaden Kippard and Bryce Peterson back in for TR. And out of the ball game, Will Schmidt and Braden Schrader. And windbound for Valders, Diesel Hummel, far side of the baseline under the Two Rivers goal. Two Rivers with a 1-2-2 half-court zone track. Riley Hummel in the far corner to Diesel Hummel. Diesel, double team, cross-court far side, Riley Hummel. Bill Fake can get it across the now double team. Well, I thought he got over and back. And the ball loose, picked up by Cam Daffner. Ahead to Bryce Peterson, into the paint, hangs left-handed off the window and down. Another steal and a bucket off the defense. Two Rivers 20, Valders 8. 9:13 left first half. And now we're going to get a whistle on the backboard on a trap off the inbound. And Diesel Hummel got knocked to the ground, and the Raiders commit their first foul of the game. That's on Spencer Salta, his first team. Coming with 9:13 to play in the first half. Two Rivers 20, Valders 8. Here's Diesel Hummel deep near wing between the rings. Riley Hummel. Two Rivers 2-3 matchup half-court zone. Into the paint, Jackson Olsen off his hand. Save near wing, Diesel Hummel. Top of the circle, Riley Hummel chucking a three. New. And the rebound secured by Cam Daffner. The Raiders also working hard on the glass. To Bryce Peterson, deep far wing for a pull-up. Three, ring it up. Whoa, they are red hot, are the Raiders. Up on Valders, 23-8. 8:43 to go first half. All right, here's Carl Bolhovy for Valders. Top of the circle, Diesel Hummel, deep near wing, Riley Hummel, kick near corner for a Brady Bodart three, rolls it off, and the rebound secured by Alex Klein. Alex with his head up. Alex now dribbling far elbow, had it knocked away, got him back deep far wing. Needing help. Far corner, Jaden Kippard, deep far wing, Alex Klein, between the rings, Spencer Salter, shaking the bacon near elbow. Spinning in the paint, fade, 8-footer, got it! Nice little fade by Salta, and it's Two Rivers 25, Valders 8. 8:10 left first half. Here is Riley Hummel into the forecourt. Well, almost there. Now got it across to Jackson Olsen. Deep far wing, Cole Hovey. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel. Kick far block, Jackson Olsen. Missed the bunny. Secured by Jaden Kippard. Ahead will come to Bryce Peterson. Bryce now dribbling between the rings. A deep near wing, Cam Daffner. Fakes a three. Right to the rack. Laid it up short. Battle for the rebound, Jaden Kippard. No. Battle for the rebound loose. Secured by Jackson Olsen for Valders. Ahead to Diesel Hummel. Diesel on the move. Chest high right hand dribble. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel. Far elbow into the paint. Whistle and a hand check on the blow by. Jim Krasinski will give us the call. And it's on 11, Alex Klein, his second team on the Raiders. Bernie Vandenhoevel and Trent Persinger back in for Valders for Brady Bodart and Jackson Olsen. Cam Daffner out for Two Rivers. Braden Schrader back in for him. All right, off the inbound, it'll be Valders. Far sideline in the forecourt, left to right as we see it. Timeline far side to Trent Persinger against the Two Rivers 2-3 matchup zone. Deep far wing, Diesel Hummel. Hummel, far baseline, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Deep far wing, Diesel Hummel. Between the rings, Riley Hummel for Valders. Far elbow into the paint. Kick far corner, Diesel Hummel. Diesel dribbling deep far wing. Double team, needing help in our reach. Well, Jaden Kippard tried to come over, and I think he got a little too cute. Let's see. Yep, on a hole. First on Jaden, third team. Common foul. And Diesel Hummel, far sideline in the forecourt again, left to right as we see it. Timeline to Trent Persinger. Deep far wing, Diesel Hummel. Skip the deep near wing, Riley Hummel. Top of the circle, Trent Persinger. Deep far wing for Diesel Hummel. Three, rolls it off. Battle for the rebound, loose near block. Cole Hovey for Valders. Hey. Kick far corner, Riley Hummel. Riley dribbling. Wow, between the rings, Diesel Hummel. Diesel will set Valders to reload. Diesel needing help. Deep near wing, Trent Persinger. Two Rivers 25, Valders 8. 6:43 left first half. Persinger between the rings. Making a 5 call. Finally gave it up. Timeline to Riley Hummel now between the wheels. Deep far wing, Trent Persinger. Between the rings, Riley Hummel. Hummel. Deep near wing, Cole Hovey. Hovey between the rings, Riley Hummel. Far elbow into the paint. Leap off the window, new, and the rebound knocked away. Riley Hummel with a good play. Deep far wing for a deep 3 Diesel. Hummel short, and the rebound to Braden Schrader. Bump from behind. In the backcourt by Trent Persinger. Persinger on the bump. That'll be his second. And the sixth team on Valders. Next one, and Two Rivers is shooting the bonus. Will Schmidt to get Alex Klein a blow. With a 6:16 to play in the first half. Two Rivers 25, Valders 8. Off the inbound, here is Jaden Kiphart. He'll get it to Cam Daphne. Or Braden Schrader, I beg your pardon. Deep our wing to Bryce Peterson. Skip near corner, Spencer Salton. Near baseline, spinning, needing help. Lob, threw it away. Riley Hummel, one-on-one on Bryce Peterson. Riley hard on the racket and knocked away in a reach on Bryce Peterson, as he was not going to give Riley Hummel the easy breakaway bunny. And on Bryce, that'll be his first fourth team. And it's going to be a shooting foul, I believe, or no? No, it won't. Jackson Olsen back in to get Trent Persinger for Valders. And Riley Hummel to inbound, near side of the baseline, under the Valders goal. Left to right as we see it. Here's Riley Hummel looking to get it in. Looking. Kick far corner, Cole Hovey. Hovey, double team. The far wing, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Kick far corner for a Cole Hovey, 3, new. Rebound, Riley Hummel back up, no, and a foul. On the floor, and I believe it's going to be on 15, Will Schmidt on a bump. Yep. Going to be Will's first, fifth team on the Raiders. And Cam Daphner with 10 first-half points back into the game for TR to get Spencer Salta. Cole Hovey out. Braden Boder back into the ball game for Valders. Diesel Hummel, near side of the baseline, under the Valders goal. Looking, lobbying between the rings, and we'll go now near corner Diesel Hummel needing help. Skip the deep far wing, Brady Boda. Down deep far wing for a long Riley Hummel, 3 off the heel. Got the rebound picked out of there by Bryce Peterson. Bryce on the move. Right to left as we see it. Kick far corner, Cam Daphner. Valders man-to-man. Here's Cam now, dribbling between the wheels. Top of the circle, Jaden Kiphart, near elbow into the paint. Hang one step on the way up and out of bounds off the Vikings. And it's going to belong to Two Rivers under their own goal near side of the baseline. 5:18 to play in the first half. Two Rivers 25. Valders 8. And Bryce Peterson near side of the baseline under his own goal to reload for TR. All right, here's Bryce lobbying. Deep near wing, Jaden Kiphart. Down top of the circle, Bryce Peterson directing traffic. Getting a screen and a punked away. Got it back deep near wing. Top of the circle for Braden Schrader, 3. Ring it up. Two Rivers 28, Valders 8. Timeout, I believe. Or what do we get? It'll be a TR timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout called by Nick Spencer. Wow. So with 5:03 to play in the first half, your score, Two Rivers 28, Valders 8, timeout. This is Two Rivers Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and ClubRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Let us pause 10 seconds for station identification, 10 seconds for an ID. You're listening to Valders Two Rivers High School basketball.
Pure classic country music and today's farm news. 980 WCUB, Two Rivers, Manitowoc.
Welcome back to Two Rivers High School. Brian Norton, Scotty Paulo, Dave Meyer. We have 5:03 to play in the first half. It is all Two Rivers. They are blitzkrieging Valders, currently 28-8. And now off the timeout, Valders inbound, and the ball poked away by a foul. Will Schmidt a little bit too precarious, trying to get a hand on that ball, committing his second now, 16. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next whistle. With 5 minutes to play first half, Rivers 28, Valders 8. All right, here's Diesel Hummel to Riley Hummel. Two Rivers in a 1-2-2-3 quarter court zone trap. Skip the deep near sideline from Diesel Hummel into the forecourt near elbow, into the paint. Kick bar block Bernie Vandenhoevel for a layup, and that's nicely done by the Vikings. Two Rivers 28, Valders 10, 4:43 left first half. Braden Schrader to bring it up now between the rings. Deep bar wing Jaden Kippard. Shakes and bakes, far baseline, 18-footer in and out. And the rebound secured by Riley Hummel, who almost traveled. And now we'll bring it up chest high right-hand dribble. Deep near wing Diesel Hummel. Diesel between the rings, Riley Hummel. Two Rivers in a 2-3 matchup zone. Here's Riley Hummel into the paint. Great pass, Bernie Vandenhoevel for a layup. And the Vikings now with a couple of easy ones. Two Rivers 28, Valders 12, 4:10 left first half. Here's Braden Schrader right to left across the radio. Chest high left-hand dribble into the forecourt, deep near wing. Now between the rings, Bryce Peterson, deep far wing Cam Daphne. Valders man-to-man. When the rings, Braden Schrader. Far elbow, deep far wing Jaden Kippert. Top of the circle, Will Schmidt. Deep near wing, Bryce Peterson. Between the rings, Braden Schrader, far corner, Jaden Kippert, 4-2 Rivers. Driving far baseline, cut off. Far elbow, Will Schmidt. Into the paint, hang 12-footer off the window and heel twice and off. And the rebound to Riley Hummel, and Riley on the move. Now almost double dribbled. Down low beautifully to Bernie Vandenhoevel on a foul. I tell you what Valders is doing here, folks. They are getting boards, one. Two, what they're doing is when they bring the ball up the floor, they're not compacted in space, they're opening it up. And Riley Hummel's been able to come up the floor, find a space, get people the ball to where they can score a couple of buckets. And the free throw for Vandenhoevel, good. Didn't catch who that last foul was on. Kippard, to be his second, seventh team of the Raiders over the limit. As Alex Klein and Spencer Salter come back in for Braden Schrader. And who else just came out of there? Will Schmidt. And now Valders on a 5-0 run here as Bernie Vandenhoevel looks to hit both free throws. And he does. Well, Valders showing a little bit of life as they go full court man-to-man. Rivers 28, Valders 14, 3.5 left first half. Here's Cam Daphne quickly to the forecourt, dribbling into the circle, into the paint. Flew by everybody and missed the money in the rebound to Diesel Hummel. Got to finish them. And now Cam runs over the back of Diesel Hummel. Tell you, Valders is starting to play a lot smarter ball. And Daphne on the foul. It'll be his first 8th team, and Diesel Hummel now to the free throw line. So he will get a 1-and-1 here for Valders. Yeah, Two Rivers started off guns a-blazing, but Valders getting back into this one a little bit here on a mini 6-0 run. Hummel's front end, good. He'll earn the bonus. Bank-First halftime report coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank-First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank-First location. For better banking. Bank-First, Hummel second free throw long. Rebound to Cam Daphne. And Cam with his head up, just high left-hand dribble. Valders in a man-to-man. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Near elbow, into the paint. Deep near wing, Spencer Salter, near elbow, into the paint, pull-up 12-footer, no. And we're going to get a loose ball foul. Alex Klein, I think, over the back of Bernie Vandenhoevel. And we're going to go to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1. So Klein on the foul. That is his second, 19. So he got Klein with 2, you got Schmidt with 2, and he got Kippart with 2. And Bernie Vandenhoevel back to the line here for Valders for a 1-and-1. First is long, rebound Diesel Hummel. And now stolen by Alex Klein. Two Rivers 28, Valders 15, 2:58 left first half. Here's Bryce Peterson now, 1-on-1 on Brady Bodar. Into the forecourt, into the circle, deep near wing, Alex Klein, top of the circle, into the circle, far elbow. Deep far wing, Cam Daphne, between the ring, Spencer Salta. Kick far corner, Alex Klein, takes a 3, far wing, into the paint, floater from 8, got it. Alex Klein stops the 7-0 Valders run. Two Rivers 30, Valders 15, 2:35 left first half, and the ball kicked by Bryce Peterson out of bounds. And Valders will reload from where? I think it's going to be under the TR goal on the far side of the baseline. Left to right as we see it. And Diesel Hummel will inbound to Rivers in a 1-2-2 half-court zone look. Trying to compact the court and squeeze Valders in. Far corner Riley Hummel. Down to Diesel Hummel. Diesel looking to bring it up quickly. Trying to force him to the sideline. Up to Riley Hummel and across. Now between the rings, Diesel Hummel. Deep near wing, Brady Bodart for Valders. Top of the circle, Diesel Hummel. Diesel kick near corner for a Brady Bodart 3 new. Rebound, Riley Hummel, and he lost it out of bounds. Tell you, this kid's been a spark plug for Valders in this bit of a mini comeback here. But right now, Two Rivers still firmly in control, leading Valders 30-15. 13 left first half. Jaden Kiphart will get it to Cam Daffner. Cam almost stepped out of bounds, and now they bring it up chest high, left-hand dribble and across. Valders in a man-to-man. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Klein between the rings, Bryce Peterson. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Now deep far wing, Alex Klein. Into the circle. Deep near wing, Cam Daffner. Near elbow, into the paint. Lays it up. No. Follow. Good. Jaden Kiphart. Kiphart on the follow. Two Rivers 32, Valders 15. $1:45 left first half. Jackson Olsen ahead to Diesel Hummel. Diesel will get it to Jackson Olsen. Up and across to Diesel Hummel. And now, ball stolen by Spencer Salta. 3-on-1. Ball smart block, Cam Daffner for a layup. Oh, what a play by Salta. Two Rivers 34, Valders 15, a minute 25 left first half. Here's Riley Hummel kicking deep far wing, Brady Bodart. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel. Riley dribbling, shaking and making with it. Far elbow. Deep far baseline, Jackson Olsen. Deep far wing for Riley Hummel. 3 new. And the rebound secured by Cam Daffner. Cam on the move. Cam with his head up. Deep far wing, Bryce Peterson. Kick far baseline, Jaden Kiphart. Down top of the circle, Cam Daffner. Deep near wing for Spencer Salta. 3 short. And it's going to go out of bounds on the near side of the baseline. Valders ball. Braden Schrader in for Two Rivers. He will get Alex Klein. And we are going to get Peyton Dietrich in to get Diesel Hummel for Valders. And Carl Hovey into the ball game for Valders to get Bernie Vandenhoevel. 59 seconds to play in the first half. Two Rivers 34, Valders 15. 1-2-2-3 quarter court zone trapped by the Raiders. Here's Carl Hovey looking to bring it up. And he'll lob up the far side to Peyton Dietrich with 50. And to Riley Hummel, keep their wing, Brady Bodart. Now between the rings, Peyton Dietrich. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel with 40. Riley dribbling top of the circle with 37. Lob near block. Jackson Olsen laid it up short. Rebound loose. Scrum picked up by Carl Hovey. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel with 30. Drives into the paint. Blocked out of there by Spencer Salta. Ahead to Jaden Kiphart to Spencer Salta. Into the forecourt deep near wing for Braden Schrader. 3-2. And the rebound to Riley Hummel with 18 seconds left first half. Two Rivers 34, Valders 15. Hummel, chest high right-hand dribble, timeline far side with 10. 9, picks it up, deep far wing, Peyton Dietrich. Between the rings, Riley Hummel. Deep far wing for a Peyton Dietrich 3, way off. With 2, 1, scrum, foul. Right at the horn. And I believe number 31, Jackson Olsen, is going to get a couple of free throws. Right at the horn, we get Cam Daffner on a hold. That's a tough foul. As Daffner, that is his first, 10th team. And now with zeros on the clock, both teams have got to get back but stay on the court. And Jackson Olsen at the line for 2 throws for Valders. First in the air, no. It's got to be a weird feeling, you know? You're the only one there, and you got to shoot and put a round ball in a round hoop 15 feet away. All by your lonesome. And he missed them both. That one off the front of the rim. That's the end of the first half. One dominated by Two Rivers. At the end of the first half from Two Rivers. Two Rivers 34. Valders 15. Bank First halftime report is coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First again at the half. Two Rivers 34, Valders 15. We have a timeout. This is Two Rivers Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and PubRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
After you listen to the Valders Vikings game, read all about it in depth with coach's comments and all the stats in the next issue of the Valders Journal. The Journal is your source of Valders Vikings sports, plus full coverage of community events, news, and features across the area. The Valders Journal, proud to support Valders Vikings sports and all activities in the Valders schools, and they're just as proud to be your community newspaper. Start your subscription now and read all about it. Call them at 775-4431 and go Valders Vikings.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic in Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information.
Holy Family Memorial.
With over 40 years' experience, Seiler Brothers Construction is proud to provide comprehensive concrete services for residential, commercial, and industrial customers. Hi, I'm Tina, and at Seiler Brothers, we stand behind our work to get the job done right the first time. We are fully insured and bonded, a member of the Better Business Bureau and Master Builders Association. Count on the people that have built their reputation on quality. Seiler Brothers Construction, your local concrete experts. Online at SeilerBrothersConstruction.com. That's Seiler, B-R-O-S, Construction.com.
Welcome back to Two Rivers. Our score at the half, Two Rivers 34 and Valders 15 on the Bank First halftime report. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First. Well, back and forth we went early, but then Two Rivers predicated on their smothering defense and probably about as good an energy that the Raiders have shown defensively in a game maybe all year. Nick Spencer, the head coach of Two Rivers, saying that we got to play hard. We can control our effort. We can control how hard we play on defense. Paraphrasing him here, and that is exactly what they have done. This young, inexperienced Valders team, they've had a tough go thus far, but don't count Valders out. They were down double digits at home to Brilliant last Thursday night, and they were able to come all the way back and beat Brilliant 55-54. Trevor Swear, a very good coach. He makes great halftime adjustments, and the Vikings are going to make a run before this is all said and done, I guarantee you. Now, for Two Rivers, their first half generally has been good. Can they sustain it? That's going to be the big question. Can they sustain for 36 minutes knowing that a punch in the gut is coming from Valders? It's coming. Can they sustain it and continue the play that they had here in the first 18 minutes? We're going to find out. Getting a look at Scotty's numbers here for the hometown Raiders. Cam Nassner has led all scores with 12. He's got 2 threes, 2 twos, and he is 2 of 2 at the line. 7 for Spencer Salta on a 3 and a couple of 2s. Grange Raiders got a couple of 3s for 6. Bryce Peterson has a 3 and a 2-point hit for 5. A field goal for Alex Klein for 2. And Jaden Kiphart's got a field goal for 2. Playing and not scoring in the first half, Will Schmidt. And that's the Raiders' total of 34 points. Two Rivers in the first half, 20 boards, 5 turnovers. 5 too many for coaches, but the Raiders, the way that they've been coughing it up lately, they'll take 5 turnovers. They were 2 of 3 at the line and committed 10 fouls. And by the way, in the first half, the Raiders knocked down 3, 5, 6 3-point shots. Now for the Valders Vikings, they are led by Bernie Vandenhoevel with 6 on a couple of field goals and 2 of 3 at the line. 3 for Trent Persinger on a 3-point hit. 3 for Brady Bodart on a 3-point hit. And Diesel Hummel, 1 of 2 at the line for 1 point. Peyton Dietrich Clay didn't score. Carl Hovey played, didn't score. Let's see here. Jackson Olson, 2 points. A field goal and 0 of 2 at the line. And that is Valders' total of 15. Valders in the first half had a total of 20 boards. So they caught the ball up 11 times. They were 3 out of 7 at the line and commit 6 fouls. To add them all up, Two Rivers 34 and Valders 15. Earlier tonight in the JV2 game, Two Rivers a winner 51-35. In the JV game, JV1 if you will, Valders a winner over Two Rivers 50-38. One boy score at the half. Sheboygan South undefeated, and they have a 38-29 lead at home over Manitowoc Lincoln. This is the Bank First halftime report. Bank First, with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, think First. Well, we got more basketball coming up for you on Thursday night. As Scotty and I, we're going to be over at Lancer Circle as the Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers. They are 4-1 heading into their home game with Cedarville, Belgium tonight. So they're going to welcome the Zephyrs of St. Mary Catholic in for a scheduled 7:15 tip. We'll have it here on Cub Radio. And then 2 for the price of 1 back here at Two Rivers on Friday night as the Roncalli Jets make their annual trek here on Memorial Drive to Two Rivers to take on the Raiders. The girls' game will go first at 5:45, and the boys' game to follow approximately 15 minutes after the conclusion of the girls' game. And both those contests will air Friday right here from the TR Gym on 980 WCUB and ClubRadio.com. Well, both teams have made their way back out onto the floor, and that'll put a cap on the Bank First halftime report for tonight. Bank First, with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, think First. And again at the half, it is Two Rivers 34 and Valders 15. Second half right around the corner. This is Two Rivers Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and ClubRadio.com.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic at Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information.
Holy Family Memorial.
After you listen to the Valders Vikings game, read all about it in depth with coaches' comments and all the stats in the next issue of the Valders Journal. The Journal is your source of Valders Vikings sports, plus full coverage of community events, news, and features across the area. The Valders Journal, proud to support Valders Vikings sports and all activities in the Valders schools, and they're just as proud to be your community newspaper. Start your subscription now and read all about it. Call them at 775-4431 and go Valders Vikings.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Parker Hannafin Corporation in Manitowoc. Parker Hannafin, start your new career with Parker by visiting Parker.com. Parker Engineering for your success. Second half about ready to get underway. Two Rivers 34, Valders 15. And again, the big question marks. Two Rivers, can they sustain the energy they had for 36 full minutes? Valders, do they have a counterpunch? And again, they came from double digits down in the second half Thursday night to turn one around and beat Brilliant 55-54, so you know it's coming. But can the Raiders sustain it and get out of here with their first conference win? Spencer Solta, Alex Klein, Bryce Peterson, Cam Daffner, Jaden Kiphart, the Raiders starting 5, will start the second half. And Peyton Dietrich, Trent Persinger, Bernie Vandenhoevel, Jackson Olson, and Riley Hummel, the Valders starting 5. And Valders to inbound timeline near side, right to left as we see it, to begin half number 2. And Trent Persinger to Peyton Dietrich, and he'll go deep near wing Riley Hummel, skipping the ball, knocked away, picked up by Spencer Solta, stripped by Riley Hummel, and a foul. Going to go on Riley Hummel. And I believe he will shoot 2. He will. Hummel commits his first team, and Spencer Salt, who's played well. 7 points at the line for 2 throws. First in the air, good. Two Rivers equaling their biggest lead of the ball game, 20 points. They led earlier, 28-8. They're back up 20 here, 35-15. Make it 36-15. Assault to hit them both, and he's got 9 in the game. Two Rivers, 1-2-2 half-court zone trap. Here's Jackson Olsen to Trent Persinger ahead to Peyton Dietrich, and Dietrich will get it across far side. Trent Persinger, far corner Jackson Olsen. Deep far wing to Trent Persinger. Far corner Jackson Olsen, deep far wing to Trent Persinger. Between the rings, Peyton Dietrich. Deep near wing, Riley Hummel for Valders. Riley, top of the circle, and a poked away. Picked up deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich now. Between the rings, Riley Hummel. Hummel needing help. Deep far wing for Trent Persinger. 3, rolls it off. Rebound Jackson Olsen, and grab by Alex Klein. That is 3 on Klein. First team on the Raiders in the half. And the young freshman, Jackson Olsen, will go to the free throw line here for 2 throws. All right, here's Olsen. Free throw in the air, way off. He'll get another. And his teammates there to give him encouragement. It happens, right? It happens. All right, here's Jackson Olsen, second charity toss in the air. Clean. Now Valders going to pick up full court man-to-man. Cam Daphner will get it ahead to Bryce Peterson, back to Cam Daphner. Up the far side of Jake Kippard, now deep far wing Alex Klein. Hangs, cut off. Deep far wing Cam Daphner. Timeline your side, Bryce Peterson. Between the rings, Alex Klein, top of the circle, far elbow. Deep far wing Cam Daphner. Between the rings, Spencer Salt, the far elbow. Top of the circle, Bryce Peterson. Kick into the paint, Jaden Kippard. Spins, fade, take, footer, no. And the rebound to Jackson Olsen ahead will come to Peyton Dietrich for Valders into the forecourt. Peyton now, deep near wing, Riley Hummel. Hummel dribbling top of the circle to Rivers 2-3 matchup zone. Deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich. Between the rings, Riley Hummel. Deep near wing to Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Into the paint to Trent Persinger. Cut off. And a whistle and a 3-second violation on Valders. 16:32 to play in the second half. So Rivers 36. Valders 16. Off the inbound, Cam Daphner now near side of the baseline under the Valders goal. Full court man-to-man pressure. Down to your sideline, Jaden Kippard ahead. Bryce Peterson back to Cam Daphner. Cam now looking for a little bit of help. Your sideline will come to Bryce Peterson. They got to get it across. Well, now we get a whistle timeout to Rivers. Just as they are about to get it across, it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one. 16:21 to play in the game. Your score. Rivers 36, Valders 16 timeout. This is Valders Two Rivers High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wisconsin. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
16:21 to play in the second half. Two Rivers 36, Valders 16 off the TR timeout. Alex Klein in the backcourt to Bryce Peterson ahead to Cam Daphner. Kick near corner, Spencer Salt, the near wing. Deep near wing for Bryce Peterson, 3 long. Rebound, Spencer Salt up and no. Follow good a second time by Spencer Salt. He's got 11. Two Rivers 38, Valders 16. 2 minutes gone, second half. Here's Jackson Olsen looking for a little bit of help. He'll get it to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich into the forecourt to Jackson Olsen. Far corner, Riley Hummel. Deep far wing, Jackson Olsen. Top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich. Deep near wing, Trent Persinger. Now top of the circle, Riley Hummel. Deep far wing, chucking a 3. Rolled off. And the rebound secured by Cam Daphner. He'll get it ahead to Spencer Salt. Foul bounce to Cam Daphner. Left to right across the radio into the forecourt. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Near elbow. Skip far corner, Spencer Salt. Far baseline. Lost it. Knocked out of bounds. From behind by Peyton Dietrich. It'll belong to Two Rivers. Far side of the baseline under their own goal. They'll set up horizontally along the baseline and break out. Alex Klein. Knocked away by Jackson Olson. And he secures and gets a timeout call. Wise play by the Frosh. And it'll be a fuller 30. What do we get here? It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it here. With 15:26 to play in the game, Two Rivers up on Valders by a score of 38-16. Again, Thursday night back on the air with more high school boys hoops from Manitowoc Lutheran High School. Well, the Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers will play host to the Templars of St. Mary Catholic. Scheduled 7:15 tip Thursday night, and we'll have it here on Cub Radio. Jaden Kiphart, Cam Daphner, Spencer Salta, Alex Klein, Bryce Peterson on the floor for Two Rivers. Valders will break with Trent Persinger, Peyton Dietrich, Bernie Vandenhoevel, Jackson Olson, and Riley Hummel. And windbound Trent Persinger, far side of the baseline, under the TR goal, right to left as we look. 1-2-2, half-court zone press. Far corner Jackson Olson. Got it ahead now to Trent Persinger to Peyton Dietrich. They'll bring it across. We'll go deep near wing Riley Hummel. Hummel. No look pass into the paint. Trent Persinger had it knocked away by Jaden Kiphart. The head will come down to Alex Klein. Klein will skip to Spencer Salta, deep near wing Bryce Peterson. And he'll slow it down and run some offense. Near wing, near elbow. Bostic got it back top of the circle. Alex Klein to the deep near wing to Cam Daphner. Between the ring, Spencer Salta. Near elbow and a knocked away from behind. And a foul is going to go on number 1. Peyton Dietrich. It's going to be his third. And the second team on the Vikings here in the half. Make it second team in the half on Valders. And here is Bryce Peterson, near side of the baseline, under his own goal. Looking. Near baseline, Alex Klein, tied up by Bernie Vandenhoevel, and the arrow will go to Two Rivers. And Bryce Peterson to inbound it, near side of the baseline. Nope, it's going to be Alex Klein to do it. They set up horizontally along the baseline, break out with Jaden Kiphart near elbow into the paint. Alex Klein, 8-footer front rim. The rebound secured by Trent Persinger. Ahead will come to Peyton Dietrich. Peyton deep far wing for Valders. Dribbling deep near wing Riley Hummel. Hummel against the 2-3 matchup zone. Near elbow Trent Persinger. Now he just airmailed that into the front row. Trying to hit Riley Hummel, and he just airmailed that bad boy. Diesel Hummel, Brady Bodart, Holby into the game for Valders. For Peyton Dietrich, Bernie Vandenhoevel, and Trent Persinger. Here's Cam Daphner, near sideline of the forecourt, or backcourt, I should say. Left to right as we see it for Two Rivers. And he'll bounce to Spencer Salta, double teamed. Up the near sideline to Cam Daphner, cross court to Alex Klein, and ahead to Jaden Kiphart, near elbow, into the paint. Kick far block, no cutting Alex Klein, missed the money. Rebound Jaden Kiphart, turnaround 6-footer air ball, whistle, foul. As Jaden hit the deck. And the foul is going to go on who? Who is it on? Spencer Salta, Two Rivers. Loose ball, his first, second, make it second team on the Raiders. Off the inbound, Jackson Olson. Cross court to the near side of Carl Holby. Holby, I beg your pardon. Looking. Double team. Keep near wing, Riley Hummel. Near wing, into the paint. Fade away 8-footer, wild shot. Battle of the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Off of Spencer Salta on the far side of the baseline. It belong to Valders. Will Schmidt and Braden Schrader into the ball game for Two Rivers. And getting Alex Klein and Spencer Salta. Off the inbound, Riley Hummel to Jackson Olson, deep far wing, Diesel Hummel. Diesel into the circle. Deep near wing, Brady Bodart. That's just an unforced error. It's a bad pass. You got to make them passes. And couple of unforced turnovers here for Valders on their last 2 trips. Cam Daphner, full court pressure by Valders to Jaden Kiphart up the far side to Bryce Peterson. Bryce double team to Cam Daphner. Cam into the forecourt, far elbow, kick far corner, Braden Schrader. Braden, timeline far side to Bryce Peterson. Keep near wing, Jaden Kiphart. Skip the deep far wing, Cam Daphner. Far wing and a travel on Cam for a 3-second violation. Could have called one or the other. And And with 13:44 to play in the ball game, Two Rivers 38, Valders 16. And Diesel Hummel to inbound it. Far sideline in the backcourt, right to left as we see it for Valders. Looking, Jackson Olson to Diesel Hummel. Two Rivers 1-2-2-3 quarter court zone trap. Here is Hummel. Lob, and Jackson Olson traveled, stumbled. They got it back in the far corner. No call. Top of the circle, Cole Hovey. Deep near wing, Brady Bodar. Between the rings, Cole Hovey. Hovey. Deep near wing, Brady Bodar. Your corner, Riley Hummel for Valders. Skip the far corner for Diesel Hummel's three. Way off. And the rebound to Jaden Kiphart ahead now will come to Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Bryce between the wheels. Here, corner Cam Dafter takes a three near elbow. Top of the circle, Jaden Kiphart near elbow. Here baseline, Will Schmidt. Keep your wing for a Braden Schrader three short. And the rebound knocked into the air. Cole Hovey will save to Riley Hummel. Heaves it to about halfway down the auxiliary court and out of bounds. And Valders with just way too many unforced errors. Peyton Dietrich in for Riley Hummel for Valders. Jaden Kiphart out. And Alex Klein back in for Two Rivers. Two Rivers 38, Valders 16 at 12:54 to play in the game. And play getting a little bit stagnated here. A little bit staccato. Here's Alex Klein up to Cam Dafner. Outlet to Bryce Peterson, and he'll hold deep near wing. Two Rivers to run the offense. Deep far wing, Cam Dafner. Valders man-to-man. Deep near wing, Alex Klein, and he just traveled. That's a good call. And Spencer Salter right back into the game for Two Rivers. He'll get Bryce Peterson with 12:41 to play in the ball game. Two Rivers 38, Valders 16. Valders has one free throw in this entire half so far. One free throw. And the Raiders have scored just 4 points. All right, here's a Peyton Dietrich now between the rings. Keep your wing, Diesel Hummel. Two Rivers 2-3 matchup. Hummel into the paint. Hang and a hand check on the blow-by. And they call it on whom? That's Alex Klein, his fourth. So he'll have to call out third team on the Raiders, and Jaden Kiphart will come back in and get him. Now they need Alex on the floor, folks. He has scuffled a bit tonight. 2 points, averaging almost 17 per coming in. Off the inbound, Diesel Hummel. Top of the circle, Cole Hovey. Deep far wing, Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Will skip near corner for Brady Bodart. 3, no. Rebound to Cam Dafner for Two Rivers. Ball into the forecourt. Here's Cam. Deep far wing now, Braden Schrader into the circle, into the paint. Pull up 14-footer, good. Braden has 8. Two Rivers 40. Valders 16. 12:08 to go in the ball game. Here's Cole Hovey, right to left across your radial, splitting a double team. Into the forecourt, Diesel Hummel. Here's Hummel, dribbling, beating helps. Far block, Jackson Olson, double humped it up, no. Out of the rebound, gets it back. And a whistle and a foul. Good hustle by Jackson Olson. It's good hustle. And the foul on whom? 15, Will Schmidt, his third. So Alex Klein's got 4, 3 on Will Schmidt, and Jaden Kiphart has got a couple of fouls. The 3 bigs that the Raiders have. It's non-shooting. So Diesel Hummel, far side of the baseline, under the Valders goal. Looking between the rings, Brady Bodar. Two Rivers 2-3 matchup zone. Here corner, Cole Hovey. Hovey, top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich. Near corner for a Cole Hovey 3, yeah. Cole Hovey will make it Two Rivers 40, Valders 19, 11:33 to go in the game. Cam Dafner quickly now to Braden Schrader. Ahead will come to Will Schmidt. Sideline far side, Cam Dafner now far wing, going right to the rack, laid it up and one. Cam on the blow by. And the foul is going to go on number 12, Cole Hovey. And Mr. Hovey, his first. Third team on the Vikings, and Cam Dafner with a game high 14 points will go to the free throw line, and he will try for an and one. In the air, got it. Two Rivers 43, Valders 19, 11:23 to go on the game. And now we get a backcourt foul on the inbound. As Riley Hummel looked to bring it up. And the foul on whom? Cam Daphner. That's 3 on Cam. And the 5th team on the Raiders. And number 15, Mason Myers, into the game for Valders to get Brady Bodar. And Valders to inbound, near sideline of the backcourt, right to left as we see it, to Peyton Dietrich. And by Spencer Salta, they're going to look for a double team, but Diesel Hummel across, near elbow. Kick far corner for a Mason Myers 3, no. And a rebound loose, picked up by Cam Daphner. Cam on the move. Cam dribbling now between the rings. Now there's man-to-man, deep far wing Braden Schrader. Big far wing cut off. Deep far wing Cam Daphner. Far baseline, far corner Braden Schrader. Deep far wing Spencer Salta. Far elbow into the paint, off the window, no. Followed over by Will Schmidt, ball tipped. Loose, Will Schmidt will pick it up in a loose ball foul. Going to go on, I believe, number 1, Peyton Dietrich. That is going to be 4 on Peyton. And the 5th team on Valders. Take it 4th team. As we get Bernie Vandenhoevel and Trent Persinger in for Valders. Jackson Olsen and Peyton Dietrich come out. Two Rivers will inbound with Braden Schrader on the far sideline of the forecourt at the end of his own bench. Between the rings, Shaden Kippard for Two Rivers. Timeline far side, Cam Daphner. They're going to reload the O. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Top of the circle, Braden Schrader. And his pocket pick, got it back into the paint. Kick near block, Will Schmidt. Deep near wing for a Cam Daphner 3, front rim. Rebound secured by Bernie Vandenhoevel for Valders ahead to Diesel Hummel. Into the forecourt, deep far wing, Mason Myers. Myers, deep far wing, Diesel Hummel. Skip near corner, Cole Hovey. Near wing. Kick far corner, Mason Myers fakes a 3. Mason looking for help. Far corner, Bernie Vandenhoevel, deep far wing. Mason Myers between the rings will go to Diesel Hummel into the circle. Near corner. Here deep near wing. Top of the circle, Diesel Hummel. Near elbow into the paint. Whistle. Foul. Going to get a hand check on Two Rivers. It's going to be on force. Spencer Salta, number 5. Spencer Salta. That'll be his third, 6th team. And the Raiders got to be a bit concerned about some foul trouble. Will Schmidt out. And back into the game will come Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Off the inbound, Diesel Hummel, far side of the baseline under the Valders goal. Got to get it in. And the ball loose and picked up by Bryce Peterson. Here's Bryce Peterson. Deep far wing, Braden Schrader. Far block, Jaden Kippard into the paint. Hangs. Nowhere to go. Deep far wing, Braden Schrader. Valders man-to-man. Braden, between the rings, Bryce Peterson. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Into the circle, into the paint. Far corner, Bryce Peterson. Top of the circle, Braden Schrader. Deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Daphner. Into the paint, Jaden Kippard lost it off a split. Spencer Salta save. Between the rings, Braden Schrader. Schrader, deep near wing. Spencer Salta, near elbow. Spinning in the paint. Needing help. Kick down low, Jaden Kippard on the near block for a money. Two Rivers 45, Valders 19, 9-18 left, and cherry picking on the other end for a money, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Okay, plain old cherry picking down there. Nobody paid attention to him. Two Rivers 45, Valders 21, 9:08 to go in the game. Jaden Kippard into the forecourt now. Deep far wing to Braden Schrader. Between the rings of Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Valders man-to-man. And now Bryce shaking and baking with the rock. Near wing. Kick near corner for Spencer Salta. 3 short. And rebound to Diesel Hummel for Valders. Diesel with his head up. Diesel between the wheels. Splitting a double team. Lost the ball. Picked up by Braden Schrader. Braden far elbow. Far block. Lays it in. Two Rivers 47. Valders 21. 8:35 left. Quickly, Cole Hovey into the forecourt for Valders. Needing help. Chucks a 3 way off. And the rebound to Braden Schrader. Braden on the move. Braden out of the deep far wing. And timeline, Bryce Peterson. Now deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Spencer looking. Deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Daphner dribbling now. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Timeline near side to Braden Schrader. Near elbow, shaking the making deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Daphner, timeline far side to Bryce Peterson. Timeline near side, Braden Schrader. 7:58 left. Rivers 47, Valders 21, and Bryce Peterson chucks a 3 and nailed it. Bryce Peterson makes it Two Rivers 50, Valders 21. We get a whistle timeout, Valders, and I believe we get a full, yep. And with 7:49 to go, your score, all Two Rivers. Two Rivers 50, Valders 21 timeout. This is Valders Two Rivers High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CutRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you suffering from constant headaches? Do you know the difference between a headache and a migraine? Sometimes a headache can be a symptom of a larger health concern. If you're suffering from headaches, Bellin Health invites you to visit bellin.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to Bellin Health, where our focus is on your health.
7:49 left in this one. All home team. Two Rivers 50, Valders 21. Valders getting Liam Duvenik into the ball game. And they've also made one other change. We'll get him to you in a moment. As Liam Duvenik will get it over to Trent Persinger, facing this 1-2-2-3 quarter court zone, pressing the ball poked away. Liam Duvenik looking to save, but can't to Spencer Salta. Spencer bouncing deep far wing, Cam Daphner. Cam far baseline, right to the rack, block and a foul. Going to go on number 11, Riley Hummel. And Mr. Hummel, that will be his third or second. His second, fifth team on the Vikings. It's a shooting foul. And at the line will be Cam Daphner for two. Liam Duvenik, number 20, and Jared Valensky, 23, are in for Valders on the last timeout. Cam's free throw, good. Two Rivers now 30 up on Valders, 51-21. And 7:35 to go in the game. Second in the air by Cam. Long rebound. Bernie Vandenhoevel. And to Trent Persinger. Persinger deep near wing. Liam Duvenik. Duvenik near wing. Top of the circle. Trent Persinger. Deep far wing. Riley Hummel. Top of the circle. Trent Persinger into the circle, into the paint. Deep far wing for Riley Hummel. Three front rim. Rebound to the far corner. Cam Daphner will save to Bryce Peterson. Bryce with his head up. Bryce will slow it up, and Two Rivers will run the O. Deep far wing, Cam Daphner. Cam, top of the circle, Spencer Salta. Deep far wing, Alex Klein. Far elbow, and a carry on Alex. 7:05 to go in the ball game. Two Rivers 51, Valders 21. And Liam Duvenik will inbound for Valders, far sideline of the backcourt. And he threw it away. Stole by Bryce Peterson. Down low, Cam Daphner. Missed the bunny. And rebound to Riley Hummel. Outlet and too far for Bernie Vandenhoevel and out of bounds. And another unforced turnover by the Vikings. How many turnovers? 21 turnovers and 21 points for Valders. That enough rough night at the office. But they're going to give TR credit, folks. They have come out with a lot of energy tonight and have suffocated the Vikings. Here's Will Schmidt in for Valders to get Jared Kippart. And Valders is going to go full court man-to-man pressure. And Cam Daphner to inbound the ball far side of the baseline under the Valders goal. And Cam Daphner will get it to Spencer Salta. It will come to Bryce Peterson. And Bryce to bring it up just side left hand behind the back to the right hand dribble and across timeline to Spencer Salta. Deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Near corner, Will Schmidt. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Between the rings, Cam Daphner. Deep near wing, Will Schmidt. Will near wing. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Pull up 18-footer. Nope. So the rebound secured by Riley Hummel for Valders. Rivers 51, Valders 21, 6.5 to play in the game. Liam Duvenik now for Valders. Deep near wing to Riley Hummel. Skip the far corner. Baseline off. And good save, though, by Jared Valensky. But he's going to throw it right into the hands of Will Schmidt. To Bryce Peterson, lob ahead into the fourth deep far wing to Cam Daphner, far corner, Alex Klein. Call line. Between the rings, Bryce Peterson. Far wing, Alex Klein, and a hand check for a block by number 20, Liam Duvenik. First on Liam, 6 team on the Vikings. Next whistle on either side will be in the bonus. And Alex Klein coming out of the ball game. Braden Schrader back in for Two Rivers. And Nick Spencer don't go real deep on his bench. He goes 6-7 deep, and that is it for the Raiders. Not much of a rotation. Here's Cam Daphner. Deep far wing, Braden Schrader. Braden, that's a good call. Liam Duvenick trying to fight through a screen. And that's 2 quick ones on Duvenick. 7th team on Valders. They are over the limit. And to the free throw line, Braden Schrader will get a 1-on-1 here for Two Rivers. All right. Braden's left-handed toss in and out on the front end. And the rebound coming to Trent Persinger. Trent with his head up. Now between the rings, Two Rivers 2-3 matchup zone. Persinger into the circle. Top of the circle, Riley Hummel. Into the circle, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Swarm! And a tie-up. Bryce Peterson off the weak side. Darrell will go to Valders. Now, Two Rivers looking to inbound the ball, but I believe it's Valders' ball. Yeah, Daphner tried to steal one there. He's smiling about it. He got caught, Cam. He got caught. Right here's Riley Hummel, far side of the baseline. Looking, bobbing, and deep far wing Jared Valesky. Into the circle. Kick to deep near wing Trent Persinger, near corner for Liam Duvenick, 3-0. And the rebound going to come ahead to Braden Schrader for Two Rivers. And timeline to your side to Bryce Peterson with 5.5 left. Two Rivers 51, Valders 21. Braden Schrader give and go, Will Schmidt, but he threw it away. Trying to kick it back out to the deep near wing, and he overshot Bryce Peterson. And now Seth Mangan will come in along with Christian Powell for Valders. And Bernie Vandenhoevel and Riley Hummel will go to the bench for the Vikings. All right, Trent Persinger to bring it up just side right hand to the left hand to the right hand, dribbled it across. And Persinger looking for a little bit of help. Persinger between the rings. We'll go deep our wing, Seth Mangan. Mangan for Valders. Between the rings, Jared Valesky. Valesky looking, double teamed. Far baseline, Seth Mangan. Now deep our wing, Jared Valesky. Valesky dribbling now, looking for a little bit of help, going right to the rack, lays it up, and got it. Nicely done. Two Rivers 51, Valders 23, and 4:45 to go in the game. Here's Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Chest high left hand to the right hand and left hand dribble. Now between the wheels. Valders man to man. Deep near wing now, Braden Schrader. Braden between the rings, Cam Daphner. Deep far wing, Spencer Salta. Between the rings, Braden Schrader. Timeline far side. Now far corner, Cam Daphner. Cam deep far wing. Kick down low, Will Schmidt. Deep near wing, Bryce Peterson. Near baseline to Braden Schrader. Near block it for a layup for Will Schmidt. Two Rivers 53, Valders 23, and 4:10 to go in the game. Here's Trent Persinger looking to bring it up against the double team. And a deflected, picked up by Christian Powell. And almost over and back by Trent Persinger, and he needs help timeout Valders. And it's got to be a full timeout, I believe, yeah, because they're out of 30s. I believe. It's got to be a full timeout. Yeah, because they don't have any 30s left. And we'll keep it here with 4:01 to go in the ball game. Well, Two Rivers, it appears, is going to get their first conference win. And I think Nick Spencer generally is going to be pleased with what he has seen. What he was looking for is effort in particular on the defensive end of the floor. Effort and hustle for a consistent 36 minutes. His team has played hard tonight. There is no doubt about it. And we talked about it at the top of the broadcast. Two Rivers is a team that they got talent. Now, they don't have a deep rotation. They go 6 or 7 deep. But what they do have in that 6 and 7 deep is a group of players that have a lot of athletic ability and can play. But they got to believe that they can compete, and they got to believe that they can play with anybody. And a game like this, I think, will go a long way toward salting that. Two Rivers making a couple of changes. Number 21, Carson Van Ness into the ball game for Bryce Peterson. And also into the game is number 12, Brandon Picard. He's into the ball game for Cam Daphner. So both teams going into their bench now. Deep our wing, Jared Valesky for Valders to Christian Powell. Deep near wing, Liam Duvenick. Duvenick had a knocked away and stole it. Braden Schrader. Crossover past Christian Kaltbar. Block overlaid. Down for the rebound, whistle, loose ball foul. Going to go on the Vikings. It's going to stay here. And the foul on whom? 23? Nope, 34, Kyle Whitness on the foul. That'll be his first 18. And Brandon Pickard will go to the free throw line where he will get a 1-and-1 here for Two Rivers. And his front end is good. He'll earn the bonus. Well, Two Rivers will go from this one here tonight. And rival Ron Colley will be in here on Friday night on the back end of a girls-boys doubleheader here at the TR Gym. Second by Pickard is good. Two Rivers 55, Valders 23, and 3:45 to go in the game. Jared Valensky into the forecourt for Valders. Deep near wing, Liam Duvenek into the circle. Keep our wing, kick far corner for a deep three short by Seth Mangan. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds, far side of the baseline off the Vikings. It's going to belong to Valders. Now Nick Spencer going to clean house. He will get Noah Smogoleski in. And also into the game is Carden Meisner. And Will Novacek into the ball game. So the reserves will finish it out. Keep our wing, Carson Van Ness now lost the ball. And it's going to be picked up here by Seth Walensky for Valders. Seth into the forecourt, overlaid on the layup. The rebound secured. Here's Brandon Pickard for Two Rivers. Brandon into the forecourt, now to the deep near wing. Between the rings, Noah Smogoleski. Deep near wing, Brandon Pickard. Pickard near elbow, near wing, deep near wing, Carson Van Ness off his hands and out of bounds. On the near sideline in the backcourt, Valders to inbound. Right to left as we see it. 3:06 left. Two Rivers 55, Valders 23. Here's Seth Valensky to bring it up between the rings. Deep near wing, Christian Kau. Deep near wing, and a whistle as Liam Duvenek looked to make a drive. And I believe Carden Meisner, 25, is going to get caught. Yep. First on Carden. 17, Two Rivers over the limit. And number 20, Liam Duvenek will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 for Valders. Front end is good. He'll earn the bonus. Valders, on the other hand, they're not going to play again until a week from Friday night. They're going to make their annual trek up to the Crest Center at the UW Green Bay campus, where they will have a tough date with the Wrightstown Tigers coming. Second free throw good. Two Rivers 55, Valders 25, and 2:53 to go in the game. Goes Smogoleski deep near wing. Between the rings, Will Novacek. Now swinging deep far wing. Top of the circle, Noah Smogoleski. Bounce deep near wing, Will Novacek. Top of the circle, Brandon Pickard. Pickard. Top of the circle, Noah Smogoleski for Two Rivers. Ball knocked away. Loose stolen by Liam Duvenek. And he will lay it in. Two Rivers 55, Valders 27, and we have 2:28 to go in the game. All right, Brandon Pickard for Two Rivers. Left to right as we see it. Deep near wing, Noah Smogoleski. Getting a pick now. Deep near wing, Brandon Pickard near elbow. Floater from 15 front rim. Battle for the rebound loose. Secured by the Valders Vikings. Seth Mangan. Ahead will come to Seth Valensky. Valensky near baseline. Valensky, deep near wing, Kyle Whitness. Between the rings, Christian Kautz. Wing far corner to Liam Duvenek. Duvenek for Valders. Into the paint. Seth Mangan. Hang, lost it, loose, scrum. And first and goal on the 1 yard line. Arrow will go to who? Two Rivers. We got a minute 53 to go in this one. Two Rivers 55, Valders 27. Here's a Brandon Pickard into the forecourt, bringing it between the wheels. He'll hand deep far wing, Will Novacek. Between the rings, Noah Smogoleski. Near elbow, near wing, splitting a double team. He'll go to the free throw line. So the crowd loving it with a minute 40 left to go. They call 34 Kyle Whitness his second. And the ninth team on the Vikings. And Noah Smogoleski at the line now for a 1-and-1 for Two Rivers. First is good. Two Rivers 56, Valders 27 with a minute 40 to go in the ball game. Noah's second is good. Two Rivers 57, Valders 27, and a minute 38 to go in the game. Seth Valesky for Valders into the circle. Top of the circle, Liam Duvenek. Duvenek down to the deep far wing. Far wing. Deep far wing, Seth Mangan. Far elbow. Keep near corner for Seth Valesky. Three. Rolls it off. Rebound back up and down. Liam Duvenek. Two Rivers 57, Valders 29 with a minute 18 to go in the game. Here's a Brandon Pickard into the forecourt. The hand between the rings, Noah Smogolensky, deep far wing to Will Novacek. Deep near wing, Brandon Pickard near wing, splitting it up. Team stolen by Seth Mangan. 2-on-2. Far elbow, hangs, 8-footer off the window and down. Two Rivers 57, Valders 31 with under a minute to go in the game. Here's Brandon Pickard to bring it up for Two Rivers. He is across, chest high right hand, dribble deep near wing, Noah Smogolensky. Noah dribbling near elbow. Deep near wing to Brandon Pickard. Deep back between the rings. We get a timeout, Two Rivers, so they can get a substitution in. Gavin Baskin, number 14, will come and get Garden Meisner here. This timeout, nothing but a timeout for a substitution, so it's not going to be long. And Two Rivers will inbound. Timeline near side, left to right as we see it. And in the backcourt, Noah Smogolensky will bring it up chest high, right hand dribble. Team near wing, Brandon Pickard. Pickard dribbling. Pickard with 33. Going deep near wing, Carson Van Ester. Baseline, spinning, hanging, laying it up and in. Carson Van Ester on the whirly bird. Two Rivers 59, Valders 31, 20 seconds to go. Seth Valesky pull up three on top of the circle long. And the rebound to Carson Van Ester to Brandon Pickard with 12. 11, 10. Across with 8, 7, 6. Between the rings with 5, 4. Bounce city far wing. Will Novacek chucking a three. Way off. Game over. And a game dominated by Two Rivers tonight. They hand Valders their first EWC loss. Conversely, they get their first EWC win. Final tonight, Two Rivers 59, Valders 31. We're back in a moment. This is Two Rivers Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and ClubRadio.com.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic in Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information.
Holy Family Memorial.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And back to Two Rivers with a final again tonight in this EWC boys basketball game. All home team. Two Rivers dominating the Valders Vikings 59-31. And they did it with a pretty good solid defensive effort from start to finish. Head coach Nick Spencer just imploring for 36 minutes of total effort, especially on the defensive side. And he says, if we come out playing like gangbusters with our defense, then we can run the offense or get offense off of that. That's what happened in this game tonight. As the game was tight early, but then Two Rivers built their lead to as many as 20. And they go on to win by 28 with a pretty solid second half as well. And the victory improves Two Rivers to 1-2 in the EWC. Overall, they're 3-3. Valders slips to 2-1 in league and 2-5 on the year. For Two Rivers, they are back here Friday night to host rival Ron Colley on the back end of a girls-boys doubleheader. And Valders, the boys, they're not going to play again until a week from Friday. And they're going to head up to the Crest Center, where they're going to join the Valders girls as Valders girls and boys are going to play a doubleheader at the Crest against Wrightstown. The girls go at about 6:10, the guys at about 8 o'clock, as they do that every single year, and they're going to do it again at the Crest in 10 days. But Two Rivers again with a couple of days off before rival round Collie will come in here on Friday night. But it's an impressive win and a big win for the Two Rivers Raiders. They knock off Valders 59-31. Post-game show next on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
After you listen to the Valders Vikings game, read all about it in depth with coaches' comments and all the stats in the next issue of the Valders Journal. The Journal is your source of Valders Vikings sports, plus full coverage of community events, news, and features across the area. The Valders Journal, proud to support Valders Vikings sports and all activities in the Valders schools, and they're just as proud to be your community newspaper. Start your subscription now and read all about it. Call them at 775-4431 and go Valders Vikings.
Unsightly crack in your basement wall? No problem. From cracks to leaks, call the experts you can trust. Seiler Brothers Construction. Hi, I'm Tina from Seiler Brothers. We stand behind our work and get the job done right the first time. No job is too big or too small for our family-owned company. Repairing or replacing the basement walls, we will give you nothing but the best. With over 40 years experience, we are your local concrete experts. Online at SeilerBrothersConstruction.com. That's Seiler, B-R-O-S, construction.com.
And welcome back to Two Rivers for the post-game show, the final tonight. Two Rivers 59, Valders 31. And we do plan to speak with both head coaches, Trevor Square of Valders and Nick Spencer of Two Rivers. But let's get Scotty's numbers in here first. For the victorious TR Club, they got balanced tonight with 3 boys in double figures. And they end up with 2, 6, 10 different players scoring. Leading the way, well, I tell you what, Nick Spencer has made his way up here, so why don't we slap the cans on him? And, well, he made it up here very quickly. Couldn't even get Scotty's numbers in, so we'll go a little bit to... So do you want to do that first? Boss man, why don't we do this first? Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 seconds for station ID. You are listening to Two Rivers of Valders High School Boys Basketball.
Northeast Wisconsin's home for the legends of country music. Country classics on 980 WCUB. Two Rivers, Manitowoc.
And back on the postgame show, where again Two Rivers beats Valders 59-31, and the head coach of Two Rivers, Nick Spencer, has made his way up here. And you know, Nick, in the years that I've known you, you preach 2 things. 1, play hard on the defensive end. 2, give it everything you got for 36 minutes. Yeah. Tonight, your squad came out with maybe as much fire and passion as I've seen in a long, long time. And you made life very difficult for this inexperienced Valders team. Jumped on them, got turnovers, points on turnovers, and built a big lead. And you just got to be very pleased with the way that your team was able to respond to your call to get after it and bust it and get your first conference win of the year.
Yeah, it was nice to see. Kind of like what you and I had talked about before the game. We had to come up with attitude, and we had to take pride on the defensive end. That's something we didn't do last game. So we really, made it a point. The boys were mad about last game, and that's something that, lit a fire for them, and it showed on the defensive end. In this conference, you got to play defense. If you don't play defense, you don't have a chance. And tonight, I thought we flew around well enough. We still have things to change and improve on, obviously, but we flew around it, and we made it hard, on Valders. Offensively, I thought when we ran our offense, we did all right. When we didn't run our offense, we were in trouble yet. So we got to work on that as well.
Well, another thing, too, that I brought up during halftime, you knew that, listen, Valders came from double digits down to beat Brilliant the other night. And I'm sure you talked about that at halftime. You knew you knew the counterpunch was going to come. I brought up the point, too, and another thing that you were concerned about is 36 minutes. You're preaching 36 minutes. Was your team going to be able to sustain a comeback punch by Valders? And there was stagnant time for about 4 or 5 minutes where both teams are kind of struggling to score. In fact, in the first 5+ minutes, your team had 4 points and Valders had a free throw. So it was still kind of sitting in the balance. And then your team found some energy again. They were able to pull away. And for 36 minutes, Nick, was this your best effort that you saw from your squad from start to finish?
We talked about in the locker before the game that we had to make them play our tempo, our type of game, and I thought we did that. I thought we did that too against Kewanee when we played them. But Valders is a very dangerous team. Just like what you said, we watched that tape against Berlin when they played. But Berlin was feeling good going into half, and Valders lit a fire that second half, and they came out and they were trapping and they were doubling across half court. And we made the boys very aware, and we watched that tape today actually as a team and saw that happen. So we had to be aware of that, knew that double was coming. So the boys did right. We still had 9 turnovers there in the second half, and we are looking for a great shot, not a good shot. We forced a couple of things that we need to get better at.
You made some wrinkles on your defense. You're going 2-3 matchup in the half court. You go 1-2-2 half court zone trap when a bucket is made. Yep. But you also go 1-2-2-3 quarter court. Explain the difference of what you're looking to get 1-2-2 half as compared to 1-2-2-3 quarter, and what you're looking for your kids to do in those particular scenarios.
Yeah, we do a lot of that just because we need our boys to fly around. We're not the tallest team, so if we can get teams moving up and down the court, get us scrambling a little bit more on the defensive end where we can fly around a little bit, that helps us quite a bit. But we're looking for that ball pressure that whole time up the court. And when we can do that, we're okay. If we can't do that, then we struggle a little bit. But our biggest thing is, especially when we are having that ball pressure, 3 quarters or full, we got to get back on defense.
Nick Spencer is head coach of Two Rivers, joining us on the post game. 59-31, Two Rivers is the winner. Now, let's flip the script to offense. Tonight you had 10 different kids score, and you had 3 score in double figures.
Yeah.
I know that you have had a 6 or 7 deep rotation that you've been going with, and you had an opportunity to get some other kids into the ball game late during the game that was pretty much decided.
Yeah.
But I guess my question to you is this. You go 6 or 7. How valuable was it for these other kids to be able to get into the ball game, play minutes in a varsity game with people watching them to be able to learn? Because, heck, Nick, you don't know when you're going to be able to count on them in a different type of game scenario, whether it be foul trouble, injury, anything like that. You're going to have to count on some of these kids to be able to get the job done.
Ryan, this conference is unlike any other. It's every game you play in this conference, it's a battle. And just like what you said, our boys, all of them have to be ready, no doubt. When we go 7 total, with our roster playing or 8, whatever it is, everyone, what we call them, has to be ready. And I think getting them this varsity game experience in those last 4 minutes, last 5 minutes, where we could start rotating them in, was nice. They get to feel it.
Yeah.
And I hope it lights a fire for some of them where they can get in here, even more and work harder on in practice to where, it can really improve their game and help us more at the varsity level here.
The one kid that I thought really brought a lot of it, I think they all played hard, but I was impressed with Spencer Salta's energy tonight, especially on the defensive end. He had a lot of ball deflections out of those traps. He was able to start some transition things, and I just loved his energy tonight. Nick, I was really impressed with how he played.
And the best part about him is he's a great kid. He's a good kid. So very, very lucky to have him on the team. He's Mr. Utility. If you need a rebound, here he is. If you need a steal, here he is. And his best attribute for him on offensively is being able to drive and be able to kick. So, he brought the energy tonight. He started tonight, and he did a nice job.
Nick Spencer, head coach of Two Rivers, joining us on the postgame, where again they defeat Valders 59-31 to get that first conference win. How big is it to get a cricket number in the W column now in this conference?
Yeah, we needed it. Just like I said before, this conference is extremely tough. You look at my teams who've gone to state, in the last couple of years in this conference. Any win in this conference is huge. So, and Valders has a nice team. So for us to put up numbers like this tonight was awesome to see. Now we have to build up on it.
Well, speaking of which, you talk about going to state. 3 years in a row, this crosstown rival known as Roncalli, they're going to be coming in here Friday night for what I think is going to be a great atmosphere in a girls-boys basketball doubleheader. And when you say Roncalli TR, not much more has to be said than that, does it?
It's always a battle. No doubt. Roncalli always has a great team, no matter what year it is. And they're playing good ball right now, so our boys are going to have to be ready for the atmosphere, ready for that defensive pressure that Roncalli always brings, and should be a fun game for us.
And again, they'll play a doubleheader here Friday night. Girls first at about 5:45. The guys to follow approximately 20 minutes after. And we'll batten down the hatches and bring both ends of the double dip for you on Friday night here from the TR Gym on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com. Well, the kids enjoying it, and they should, after an impressive 59-31 win over Valders tonight. Nick, congrats. We'll see you Friday night.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you soon. Thanks for being here.
That's Nick Spencer, head coach of Two Rivers. When we come back on the post game, we'll have a chat with Trevor Schwer, the head coach of Valders, and we'll go over Scotty's numbers. Post game show continues on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic in Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialist right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information.
Holy Family Memorial.
Back on the post-game show, where again tonight, Two Rivers picks up their first win in conference this year as they beat Valders 59-31. And now the head coach of Valders, Trevor Schwer, is here. And you just got to give credit where credit is due, I think, Trevor, to this TR team. They came out with a ton of energy. That 1-2-2 really cost you a lot of headaches with your young, inexperienced guards. And, man, in this league, when athletes come at you and you cough it up, they're going to make you pay. You just got to tip your cap and give credit, I think, where credit is due. The Raiders just the better team tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. They have good athletes. They got after us, and we turned the ball over, and they capitalized off of us.
Let me ask you this as a coach. And again, I don't want to be degrading when I ask this, but this is new territory in regards to this young, inexperienced team cutting their teeth on this level. And Nick Spencer made the comment about how hard it is in this league, game in, game out. You just got a lot of quality teams that are coming in here. But when you have a new group, basically, that is coming in here trying to cut their teeth in this league, Trevor, number one, how important is it that they just keep their head up? Two, that no matter what the result is, look at the sky partly sunny instead of partly cloudy, the glass half full instead of half empty, learn, memorize, and then just try to get better each and every day.
Absolutely. That was kind of the message that we sent. I mean, a lot of these guys is the first year of our varsity experience that they've had. We've only really had one returning guy that got literally one guy that had minutes last year. So it'll take time, and we've got to grind every day in practice, and we'll eventually get better and better and better and better. And but it'll take time, and we're willing to put in that time to get better every single day. And by the end of the year, hopefully we're by a tough out. That's kind of our goal.
Yeah, and the thing is, what I like is that no matter who you put in the game, despite what was not happening or happening out there, is the kids didn't have their heads down. They played hard. And as a coach, that's all you can really ask for, isn't it? That at the end of the day, kids can look themselves in the eye and look you and your coaching staff in the eye and say, I gave it my absolute best here tonight. I didn't leave anything on the floor. I think your kids, for the most part, I think they played hard all night.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of execution things that we need to clean up. We had a numerous amount of turnovers. The effort was fine, but yeah, the turnovers led to easy offense for them, and then it kind of snowballed after that.
Trevor Schwer, head coach of Valders, joining us on the post game, where again Two Rivers is a winner by a score of 59-31. You play a tough schedule. And even when, every single year I get a look at your schedule and, whoa, you got Wrightstown coming up in 10 days. Plymouth is a quality basketball team. Laconia, you've got your hands full with. I mean, you schedule a lot of tough competition. Why do you want to make sure that you play the absolute best 22-game slate that you can?
And we want to see how good we are. We want to see how good we are. It preps us, and it has prepped us for The 6 years that I've been here has prepped us for that March run. So absolutely we want to see how good we are, and we want to face the best competition that we can to make us the best players that we can be and the best team that can be down the stretch.
And in 10 days, you're going to get another good team. You're going to get Wrightstown on the annual trip up to Crest. So the girls are going to play first. At about 6:10, you'll follow. I know that you and the kids really enjoy that, don't you? Heading up to the Crest and tangling with the Tigers.
Yeah, it's fun. I have a lot of respect for Wrightstown. Coach Hayes has done an incredible job there. So. I always have a lot of fun competing against Wrightstown.
And you know what? I know it's been a long time, but I miss Wrightstown being in this conference.
I agree.
I miss it. I really do. And they wanted so bad when the realignment came to get back in, but they were saying that they were growing too fast or whatever the case may be. I miss going there, and I miss seeing Coach Hayes and everybody. They're just a quality outfit, and they're just good. It's glad that at least for you guys and some of the old Olympian Conference teams are able to keep the rivalry with the Wrightstown Tigers. I'm sure you like that.
Oh, absolutely, especially a program like Wrightstown. You're getting a high octane team with a ton of energy every single time you play them, and they get the best out of you.
Well, in 10 days again, it will be Wrightstown. The Valders girls play at 6:10, and the guys will follow. That'll be in 10 days. And better times are going to be coming for this Valders team. It is mid-December. Late February will be coming sooner than you think, and then it's going to be tournament time. And that's where the Vikings want to be peaking and playing their best ball. Better times ahead, for sure. But tonight, tip your cap to TR. They were the better team and win 59-31. Thanks for the chat, man. We'll see you plenty during the course of the year, all right? Same to you guys. That's Trevor Schwer, head coach of Valders. 59-31. TR, the winner tonight. All right, let's get Scotty's numbers taken care of, shall we? Again, for the victorious Raiders, they end up with 10 players scoring, 3